Dad's on holidays, so it's Illy's solo act. Now with a special guest.
Yes, it's Illy and the Millionaire Monk life coach, Rhyn. Now, you teased us before and said that you have 6 steps to achieving success in business, your love life, relationships, and essentially life in general. I am so excited to hear this because I have a lot of goals that I haven't been able to achieve. As you know, my vision board, only a few of those things have come true. And by a few, I mean 1.
Well,
so I kind of need a bit of help.
Yeah, if you take on these 6 tips, it'll definitely improve your odds. So that's for sure.
Okay.
So the first one is, like I mentioned before, your vision must be stronger than your memory. Otherwise, you'll live from the past version of yourself, not the future version. So get that vision clear. So the first thing is have pictures that champion your vision. Like whatever the vision that is that you want to create 5 years from now, collect those pictures or images that represent that vision that you want to create for yourself, because your subconscious mind works 30,000 times faster than your conscious mind, and that basically stimulates a part of the deeper aspects of yourself that can bring out that vision for you.
Okay, so you would do that how? Via a vision board? Where you collect photos and put it on a board that you're seeing every day?
Yeah, vision board. What I get my clients to do is make up a small little movie of what those visions are so they can look at that every single day. And you want it to be well-rounded. It needs to be something that like inspires every part of your being to actually go for that goal as well.
And images that make you feel. It's not just pretty to look at.
Yeah, exactly right. So you can't hit a target you can't see, so you have to see it. But if you feel in alignment with that goal, then you actually keep it. If you feel like you don't deserve it, then you may get it through hard work, but it can fall away. So you've got to have that emotional sort of alignment with it as well.
But I love how you said that you have to be thinking of your future self in all of this vision too, because you can't just be thinking of what you want to do tomorrow. You have to think, what do I want to do 5 years from now? Because perhaps by the time it comes...
Yeah, well, we're sort of dimensional, meaning that like when we see the future, because the only thing that exists is this moment right now. So when we see the future, it exists already. So basically being in line with that future version of yourself as if it is now and feeling those feelings and vibrations is key. But we need those visions of our future self of what we want to actually get in line with that. So...
That's really cool. Okay, so what step are we up to?
Number 2. So once you've got the visions, you need to have a champion way of communicating that vision. So essentially, a lot of people might have the vision, but then their communication really lets them down. And when you're around high-performing entrepreneurs, like when I was on Richard Branson's island, every single person communicates in a really highly awesome, effective way, and you can feel their level of self-belief behind it. So whatever that goal is, whatever it is that you want, your communication has to champion that vision. It has to be the way that you live every single day.
Okay, so no no filler words, having conviction to everything you say.
Yeah, and it's got to be around like, cool, I'm smashing this record this week, or I'm going for this thing, or I'm, whatever the area is, there needs to be a level of like, your communication has to be in alignment with that vision, as if you're speaking it. Because if you're not speaking it, then you're scared on some level. You're not actually expressing what you want. So,
for example, you hate the word hopefully because hopefully has a connotation that it might happen, but I'm not really going to put any action behind it. Hopefully in this mythical place it'll happen.
Well, yeah, once your vision is clear, your communication has to be clear with it as well. Otherwise, no one will take you seriously.
For example, not I need to do this, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to the gym. I don't need to actually eat better. I want to.
Yeah, a good way to sum it up is when you're in front of like a billionaire like Richard Branson, they've got so much time. Sorry, they don't have a lot of time in their hands. You might have a minute to express. They actually want to help you. They want to invest in your business. They want to see you succeed. But if you're not clear and you don't have that conviction, they just don't have the time. So you need to be really on point with your communication in line with your vision. Otherwise, the universe doesn't know what you want. It's always responding to what you're saying, what you're seeing, and what you're doing.
So true. Okay, the next step?
Okay, number 3 is you have to have like an unshakable inner confidence in your ability to achieve that vision, in your vision in itself. So again, that comes down to what you're seeing and how you're communicating. But you, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, 21 years of age, he goes to the States and, or whatever age it was, and essentially like he wanted to become a movie star and the president of the United States, and everyone thought he was crazy. But he is someone who has just such a strong, shakable, belief. So,
but it's part of human nature to have doubt and self-doubt. So how do we manage that in order to be unflappable?
Definitely. So that leads on to tip 4 as well. It's like learning to deal with adversity. So you've got to be a champion at that as well. The way you communicate, we all have failures. We all go through moments of struggle in that. It's how you communicate in those moments. And that's remembering what your vision is and why you're here doing what you're doing. And it's okay to feel all the feels and everything else like that.
Thanks for throwing some modern speak.
Yeah. But yeah, you've just got to come back to communicating in an effective way, focusing on your vision, remembering why you're doing it, and have your mentors or be a role model for your future version of yourself, like starting right now.
Okay, the next step.
Number 5 is find masterminds and people. Your network your environment is so important to your success. So you've got to be a part of multiple masterminds and people that are in line with whatever vision it is that you're trying to achieve. Like everyone's got a different goal and an outcome or a vision, but if you surround yourself with the people at the top of that game or get as close as you can to those people, it will rub off on you and you can ask them questions and that. So really focus on having that. Like I've got an incredible network of friends and supporters right now, and it keeps on growing stronger and stronger. So it's so super important to have that if you want to achieve any goal. So yeah, be okay with cultivating new friends outside, stretch your comfort zone, and also be okay with letting go of some friends too if they're not serving you.
Find your tribe, and that brings us to the final step, the 6th step to success.
Yeah, the 6th step is there is no rules and there's no limitations. So everyone gets caught up in a certain way or they put limitations on themselves. So we know the sky is not the limit anymore and there is no limit. So whatever it is that you choose to do, think big. Don't put any limits on yourself and just go for it. Trust yourself.
There's a lot of, I think there was a very infamous gentleman who was in the tech world who actually fired someone for saying the word impossible because the person that replaced him actually achieved what the former guy said was impossible.
Yeah, well, if you look at the word, it says I'm possible, so...
Very good. Very nice to end on that. We'll be back with more with Rhyn Nasser, of course, the Millionaire Monk.
It's an old school.